Hello, today we will discuss new guidelines on ISC and ICSC exams. Okay, what are the new guidelines they have been issued? We will discuss on that. First point is our minimum attendance. Okay, so what they have made, these rules are for 10 and 11 and 9 and 10, both the exam, these are the common, and where it is different from here I have made the difference also. Okay, so our first point is minimum attendance. So what board they have said, board is saying the minimum attendance will be 75%. Okay, if minimum attendance is not there, so you will not be allowed to appear in the board examinations. If it is less than 75%, their board will not allow to sit in the exam. Very clear. Now, if your attendance is not 75%, then some condone power, some powers has been given to the council. To the council level, some powers are given, and the council secretary, I see. Indian Council Secondary, then certificate of examination. So this council has some powers. They can condone your minimum attendance, but up to what range? Up to 60% to 75%. If your attendance is more than 60, but it is less than 75, then only the secretary of the council can consider, and it is his power. He can allow, or he, based on the recommendation of the school, he may allow or may not allow. So better you make your attendance 75%, for otherwise unnecessary problems may arise. Okay. Now, on which circumstances this person can allow? So some specific purpose is given so that there should not be any ambiguity of the rule. So what some special circumstances, like serious medical, very serious medical condition. If any serious medical condition is there, or you have participated in the game of state or national level, So, because there 1 month and more training and all that is required. So if any state or national level participation is there, then also he may participation is there, then he can condone your, in these special circumstances he can allow. Now our fourth point is exam form filling. It should be filled within due date. Within due date you have to fill and deposit the fees. Within due date you have to fill the form and deposit the fees. Then only you can appear in the exam. Now fifth is maintaining attendance. Who has the responsibility? Who maintains the attendance? School fellow. So school has the responsibility to maintain accurate maintenance, and it is subject to inspection by the council. Council people may scrutinize or anything, they, in case of doubt, they can check it also. So school is responsible. Maintaining attendance, who is responsible? School is responsible. But how school you will go, then only they will record the attendance. So it is upon you, you go to school daily. Okay. Then as they have the responsibility to maintain attendance, it is their responsibility to keep on informing parents. In between also, they should not wait up to 75% or less than 60%. Whenever they doubt, they should keep on informing your parents also, for them that your attendance is going to be short, or they can ask your parents to improve the attendance also. Communication should come in writing from the school to the parents. Okay, should be in writing. Attendance and fall required. Then dual exam. Previously, they were all like CBSE. They were also thinking to hold two exams for betterment and all that. But now board has made it clear that there will be no dual exam in the year 2026. So presently, they have clarified it that there will be no dual exam. No, they have said no, and inform parents in writing and not one time. Keep on writing means informing that your son is, your ward is not regular to the school. Then other point comes, children, they should, whatever your class notebooks are there, copies are, notebook means copies are there, what you noted from the school notebook, and the files you made, those should be for neatness. They will maintain neatness, should be there. Neatness should be there, and regularity. Work should be date wise, regularity should be there. Keep on writing, regularity should be there, and completeness. 3 points they have given. It will completeness. So 3 points they will see. It should be your copy and file should be neatness. Regularly you should make it date wise your notebook, and it is complete. Whatever in the school it is studied, you have to keep. It should be complete. Then based on your projects, whatever project is assigned by the school, projects, practical work is there. Practical work, your assessment, your internal assessment will be done, and its marks will be informed to the council, and project statement to the council. Project statement is informed to the council. It goes and it is added in your mark sheet. Now SUPW and CS. SUPW means socially useful productive work and community services. You have to secure a passing grade in it. It is must, and you should have it should be a passing grade. There should be a passing grade. At least with passing grade, you should not fail in that. Passing grade is required. It is not added in marks, it is A, B, C, D like that, so you should have it. Now ICSE pass mark. For ICSE, what will be the passing mark? It is 33%. 33% each subject you should secure. It means when your paper is out of 80, because ICSE 20 marks are for your internal assessment. So out of 80, 27 marks out of 80. 27 marks out of 80 on each subject you have to secure. Then only you will qualify for a pass. And this 27 is this 33% is subject. It is on both. Including altogether, including theory and internal assessment and internal. So passing is very easy. Only thing, you should go to school regularly. If you go to school regularly, your internal assessment will be good. 20 marks you can get, and if 17 marks also you get, so 27 minus 17. So how much is required? 33 out of 27. So 7 6 रख दे तो 2 2. So only 16 means only 20 marks out of 80 even if you score, and it is easy because objective type questions are also there, so it is very easy to pass the exam. But only thing, you should go to school regularly so that in assessment also you get a good number, and your attendance is also not short. You are allowed to appear in the exam. Now this ICSE portion is over. Now the same rules, whatever we have discussed, this is for 9 and 10, this is for 11 and 12, as well as 9 and 10. So 2 years, it is a study of 2 years course. Keep it in mind, your attendance and all that is based on this 2 years course. Now ICSE subjects are, we will discuss how many subjects. English is compulsory. English is compulsory, plus other subject you can take 3 to 5. 3 to 5 subjects are allowed. Okay, but maximum you can 6 is allowed. Okay, SUPW is separate. You don't count it. It is a separate thing. Only passing grade is there. Out of 6, 5 good 5 they take for the evaluation purposes. So here passing marks is 40%. Keep it in mind. And your assessment, internal assessment marks are 30 marks, and based on the practical, and somewhere it is more also, because total marks vary from 70 to 100 based on the subjects you choose. So 70 to 100%, this total marks vary, it varies. So normally it is 70, 30 marks internal and 70 theory paper. So in this way 70 to 30, but based on it can be 50 marks also practical, 50 marks and theory also 50% computer and all that. So in this way you have to keep in mind, and you have to prepare based on this mark. You have to obtain at least 28, 29 or 30 full marks out of the internal assessment. As much you will secure here. Your passing mark 40% each subject. Each subject will be very easy, because out of 100 only 40 marks you require. So 30 is, it is include, this 40 marks is 40% is included, including theory and internal assessment, both together you have to secure 40 marks. So passing is very easy, but try to secure more higher number. So in this way, in the latest guideline, main purpose is main emphasis is given on the minimum attendance of 75%. In special cases 60 to 75% can be condoned by the council. These are the, and you have to fill the form within the due date, and the school will maintain, and in writing parents will be informed. There will be no dual exam. Your notebook and files should be neatly and regularly completed. Project work, practical will be, marks will be informed to the board. SUPW and CSU require a passing mark. In this way, and here 33% is the passing marks. So in this way, this our discussion is over. Please subscribe to our channel for any subscribe for our channel, and share also. Thank you.